Welcome back to the Bad Influence podcast where we cut through the bullshit and get straight to what matters. Today, we're tackling something that can change your life in ways you've never imagined. I'm talking about the power of questioning yourself. Ever wonder why you're stuck in the same fucking patterns? Why you can't break through to the next level? Well, it's time to start asking yourself the tough questions. Start figuring out what you want in life because some of those answers will help you get to the next level. Imagine this. You're on a path, and every so often you hit a roadblock. That's what life is all about. You're going to hit roadblocks, right? But what if I told you the key to getting past these obstacles lies within you? That's right. And today, we're going to explore how questioning yourself can lead to major personal breakthroughs. So, stick with me because this could be the game changer you've been waiting for. Just like it was for me. We all get stuck in life, right? It happens. It has happened for the last 8 years during the pandemic. For a lot of people, it's even longer than that. Whether it's in your careers, relationships, or even personal growth, we hit the same walls over and over and over again. The real issue is that you rarely take the time to question your beliefs, your actions, and your motivations. So you don't know what you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing. You go through life on autopilot. I used to do this. You just follow routines and habits without understanding why. All you say to yourself is, this is how I am. I have done this my entire life, even if it doesn't get me anywhere. And this lack of self-questioning keeps you trapped in a cycle of mediocrity. And I know you're not a mediocre person. You're not. It's just that you're just programmed to act this way. So, let's fix that. This is something that needs to be fixed and can be fixed. But let me ask you this. How can you ever hope to grow or change without challenging yourself? That's a great question, don't you think? That's a question that I had to ask myself 10 years ago. And because I asked myself that same question, I have been able to change my life. I have been able to change my health to be better. And now I'm working on my body. I'm getting stronger, faster, more muscular. It takes time. I'm taking it slow. I still have to take care of my wife, so I'm going to do it my way. But here's the thing. This absence of self-questioning can lead to a stagnant life. You might find yourself in a job you hate, just like I did. A relationship that isn't fulfilling. A lot of people are going through that right now. Or even chasing goals that don't align with your true desires. Again, a lot of people are going through that. I've seen it on social media. I see it with my friends. And I believe you can break free from this cycle by asking the right questions, just like I did. I remember a time when I was stuck in a job that drained me. I've been through so many jobs that drain every bit of energy from me. I was following a path I thought was right because society told me so. It's like, you don't have a college education, this is all you get. You're going to be in a call center job for the rest of your life. So I never questioned it and or anything like that. I was like, this must be right for me. I was miserable, but it felt like there was no way out. One day, I decided to ask myself some hard questions. Again, this happened 10 years ago. Why am I doing this? What do I really want? What am I afraid of? These questions weren't easy to answer. Sometimes I didn't have the answer right away. I had to wait until I can find it. But they opened my eyes to the reality that I was living someone else's dream and not mine. Working at a call center for the rest of my life wasn't my dream. Getting yelled at by customers when it was their mistake wasn't my dream. Getting yelled at for not hitting metrics wasn't my dream. Getting in trouble for not making enough sales wasn't my dream. So that was a turning point for me. By questioning my fucking motivations and desires, I realized I needed to make a change. So I left that job and pursue a path that aligned with my true passions. Something that will give me fulfillment. Something that will allow me to learn something new and something that I actually wanted to learn. It was scary. Oh, yes, it fucking was. But it was the best decision I ever made. Self-questioning helped me break through to my true potential. It wasn't just about finding a new career. It was about discovering who I really was and what I wanted out of life. And if I can do it, so can you. Because you are human, just like I am. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. It doesn't matter your background. It matters what you do from this point on. That's what matters. And all of us have that in us. You have it in you just like I have it in me. So, how do you start this process of questioning yourself? First, identify the areas of your life where you feel stuck or unfulfilled. This could be your job, your relationships, your personal goals, or even your daily habits. Sometimes you can start doing this by figuring out that your daily habit of smoking is actually hurting you, right? It happens. Next, ask yourself open-ended questions. Avoid yes or no questions and dig deeper. That's one of the things that is the hardest, because a lot of people just like those yes or no questions, and they don't like to ask themselves open-ended questions. They're like, no, I don't want to know the answer. I don't want to dig deeper. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But let me give you an example of an open-ended question. Instead of asking, am I happy? Ask, what makes me happy? Or, what is preventing me from feeling fulfilled? That answer will explain so much to you about your life and what you want that it can be the catalyst to make a change. Because these types of questions encourage introspection and self-discovery. You're like, damn it, I do love art. I can draw. Then why don't I do it, right? Let me tell you this. Because everybody has something to put out there on social media. There's a guy that makes animals out of cotton candy, okay? That's his passion. He sells cotton candy, but now he makes like art from it, and he has over 50 million views. The dude, just because of his videos and how many views he gets millions of views every time because they're very intricate designs. They're very intricate designs, and they're very hard to do. He's making around $500,000 doing what he loves and still selling it. That is insane. That's why you have to figure out what you're good at and what you can do and how you can actually put that out there and make money while being fulfilled and loving life. Another powerful question to ask is, what if? This helps you explore possibilities and break free from limiting beliefs. For instance, what if I pursued my passion instead of staying in this job? That's a good question. Or, what if I challenge myself to learn a new skill? Particularly right now, prompt engineering for AI, it's taking off. You can become a prompt engineer and get to a science There are companies that are hiring for prompt engineers and are paying 90 grand a year just to create prompts, just to figure it out AI, just to create a prompt that will help that company succeed. And it's not that hard, you just have to figure out how to do it. And again, there are so many opportunities out there. So when you ask yourself these questions, you have to reflect on your answers. Write them down, meditate on them, or discuss them with a trusted friend or mentor. I always discuss my ideas with one of my mentors or even my wife. The goal is to gain clarity and insight into your true desires and potential. You might be thinking, this sounds great, but can questioning myself really make that big of a difference? The answer is absolutely. Because questioning yourself is a powerful tool for personal growth. It helps you identify what's holding you back and empowers you to take control of your life. It empowers you to say, you know what, this is my life, this is what I want, I'm gonna go for it. Consider this. Successful people constantly question themselves. They ask tough questions to understand their strengths, their weaknesses, and their motivation. This self-awareness allows them to make better decisions and achieve their goals. So why wouldn't you do it? And by questioning yourself, you can uncover hidden fears and insecurities that have been sabotaging your success. Like, why are you afraid of public speaking? Why are you afraid of being in front of the camera? Who said you wouldn't be lovable in front of that camera, right? Who said that? Who gave you all this fucking mental bullshit that is holding you back? And once you bring this to light, you can address them and move forward with confidence. Like, I used to stutter when I first started podcasting because I was that afraid. Again, my English wasn't good, but I used to stutter a lot. And now I can speak better, more coherently. I found my rhythm, I found my tone of voice, and it's working great. So self-questioning isn't just about finding faults. It's about recognizing your potential. It's about understanding what drives you and using that knowledge to create a life that truly fulfills you. But this is where it gets good. This is where today's episode gets good. Let's get into some practical steps. These are the steps that actually help me. So I'm going to give you the steps. And it's up to you if you want to take them. And again, something that I always say. If it's working for you, great. If you try these steps and they work for you, absolutely great. Right? If it's not working for you, change it. Make it your own. All right? Make it your own. Change anything that you need to do. This is just a blueprint. You are the builder. You change whatever it needs to be changed so it fits your life. So first, set aside regular time for self-reflection. This could be daily, weekly, or monthly. The key is consistency. That's going to be always the key. So use this time to ask yourself meaningful questions and reflect on your answers. Whenever you come up with an answer, go like, how can this help me? Or how is this holding me back? That's how you reflect. Second, create a supportive environment. You will always need this. So surround yourself with people who encourage self-discovery and growth. Engage in conversations that challenge your thinking and broaden your perspectives. So I love to talk to people that are smarter than me. My wife is smarter than me. The people that I work with are smarter than me. So I love to talk to them. I love to challenge them. Because when I challenge them, they challenge me. And it's like they say, iron sharpens iron. That's how I have been able to grow. Third, take action on your insights. It's not enough to just ask the questions. You need to act on the answers. So once you have the answer, once you figure out what that means and how it's helping you, how it's holding you back, then you have to take action, because it's whether it's making a career change, improving a relationship, or adopting a new habit, use your newfound clarity to drive a positive change in your life. Lastly, be patient with yourself. Self-questioning is an ongoing process. You won't have all the answers right away, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep questioning, keep learning, and keep growing. Because again, it doesn't matter your background, the color of your skin, the environment that you grew up, you can change. Anybody can change, because I was able to, and I don't have the best background, the best education, the best of everything. I didn't have that growing up, not even the best family. So I believe in you because you are human. I believe in your ability to ask the tough questions and face the answers with courage. You have the power to break through your limitations and achieve your true potential. But it starts with one question. What do I really want? Bob Proctor used to say that a lot. Anybody that will come up to him and ask him, oh, how do I change my life? How do I do this? I want to become a millionaire. He will say, okay, what do you want? What do you really want? And that's a good question to start with. What do I really want? Do I want to stay in this job that sucks the life out of me? Do I want to stay in these relationships that suck the life out of me? Do I want to stay in this environment that sucks the life out of me? And if the answer is no, it's like, well then, how do I change? How can I make a change? Those are the tough questions that you need to ask yourself. Remember, the journey to self-discovery is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Not even a marathon. It's an ultra marathon. It's thousands of miles, and it takes a lot of fucking time. It requires persistence. It requires honesty and a willingness to embrace change. But the rewards are immense. You'll gain a deeper understanding of yourself and create a life that's authentically yours. Nobody's going to be able to come up and say like, oh, it's because of me that you're there. Oh, I told you to do that. Oh, I did this for you. No, you're going to be like, nah. I might have asked you for help, but it all started with one question. And I asked myself that question, and I found the answer. I took action on it. I asked you for help, and then everything changed for me, but it was because I took action. And that's going to be all on you. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me today on the Bad Influence podcast. If this episode inspired you, share it with someone who might need a push to start their own journey of self-questioning, because together we can empower each other to reach our true potential. Stay curious, stay courageous, and keep pushing forward. Until next time, have a great day.